why you might actually have to quit YouTube. That is the topic that I want to talk about with you today. And this video will not be that edited. I don't really have any presentation for you today. I will only cut out the parts where I mess up something, where I stutter or something like this, just to keep the viewing experience nice for you. But other than that, I just want to talk with you like with a real human being and tell you things that you actually need to hear when it comes to YouTube. Listen, I am recording this video because I want to make sure that you know exactly what you are signing up for, and that by the end of this video you will make up your mind and you will be sure whether to commit to this YouTube game or not. Listen, the thing is that you might have already seen a lot of people succeeding with this YouTube thing, and some of them have like really big YouTube channels and others do not really have big YouTube channels. They are able to succeed and make thousands of dollars with less than 1,000 views per video. And that is absolutely achievable. That is what happens. That is how people are succeeding in this platform, right? You don't need to have a huge following. You don't need to have a huge audience. You don't need to have tens of thousands of views in order to make money on YouTube, in order to succeed on YouTube, right? This is all true. And again, you have probably seen people achieving these things. And especially when you saw people succeeding on YouTube and making money while having less than 1,000 views per video, less than 1,000 subscribers, you might have thought to yourself, well, that's actually reasonable. I could do that as well. The truth is that you can't, at least yet. I'm saying that you can't achieve that yet because first you need to understand some truths that apply to YouTube. And this is exactly what I'm going to talk about right now. So the first thing that you need to understand is that not all views are equal. And so what I mean by that is that yes, sometimes you can get a client from a video that literally got like 20 views. That is possible. However, it's really hard to achieve, especially if you don't know who you're actually talking to. And I know that you probably hear that a lot, but you need to know who you are talking to. You need to know your target audience. You need to know your ideal viewer avatar and something like this, right? It's a pretty common piece of advice. However, it's harder to do than you think. And even if you think that you know exactly who you are trying to target right now, that's probably not as specific as it should be. Listen, when I started even this YouTube channel, I thought that I knew exactly who I want to target, right? I knew that I wanted to be targeting people who are just like me. So that's actually not my main YouTube channel. I have my main YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, I'm a coach helping people discover their life's purpose and build a life around it, right? That's in short. And I am using YouTube as the main source of leads, clients, and all of this stuff. And there, I know exactly who my target audience is. And so when I was creating this YouTube channel, I thought that, well, my target audience will be coaches. Like it's pretty obvious. Since I want to target someone who's exactly just like me, then I will be targeting other coaches who want to grow on YouTube. But that wasn't specific enough. And I actually needed some time to realize that I'm trying to target people who are just like me in a deeper sense. So I'm trying to target people who always wanted to become YouTubers, who always wanted to grow their YouTube channels, and that I don't only want to talk about growing on YouTube right here, but I also want to cover topics like funnels, like sales, like other back-end stuff that is related to having a YouTube-based business. The next thing that you need to realize is that you have probably seen people succeeding on YouTube, and you might have thought that you can literally replicate step by step what they did and get the same result. But that is not really the case. Listen, the skill of making thumbnails, the skill of recording videos, the skill of catching people's attention and holding this attention for the entire video. These are all the skills that you just need to learn them on your own. You need to record videos, keep recording videos, keep trying new things, keep pushing yourself, keep stepping out of your comfort zone. You need to do all of this. And there's no kind of template, there's no framework, there is no structured path to learning these skills. I cannot physically teach you them because it is you who will need to master these skills, and then you will need to keep practicing them. Listen, the reason why in this video there's probably so many cuts is because it's been like a month since I have recorded a video. I have been working on some other projects for both of my YouTube channels, and I actually forgot how to record these videos in a sense. Not entirely. I am still feeling confident on this camera. I am still feeling confident while talking to you, but it's way harder for me to speak right now than it was like a month ago when I was consistently recording videos. As you can probably hear, I'm not a native English speaker, right? I'm actually Polish. And so it is hard for me to pronounce certain things. I actually needed 5 takes to get this right. And that is okay. I know that probably if I record like 5 more videos, then I will get back to my prime. But it's just a proof that you need to constantly do this thing. You need to constantly improve. You need to constantly practice. And you can't really rely on receiving some kind of template, on finding some kind of framework that will work for you. Listen, I could give you guidance and tell you what you are doing right and what you are doing wrong. And that's actually what I do. I mean, one of the things that I do in my paid coaching offer. However, I cannot guarantee success for you. I cannot say confidently for 100% that you are going to get this amount of subscribers, this amount of views in this period of time, because YouTube is unpredictable and it highly depends on you. It highly depends on your skill, on your confidence, on your dedication. YouTube is a long-term game, and so even if you see someone upload 3 videos and then land a client, that's not that realistic, because this person has probably had another YouTube channel or something like this where they were able to practice these skills, to get really good at catching attention, holding this attention, at storytelling, at speaking on camera. These are all the skills that you need to master, and it takes time to get good at these skills. And so I just want you to know that YouTube is way harder than you think. If you think that YouTube is already hard, then I want you to multiply it by 10. And that is the real number, the real representation of how hard YouTube actually is. However, I am not going to leave you with this sad and discouraging message. I actually want to give you some steps, some action steps to speed up this process, to make everything faster, to improve your chances of getting some success. So what you need to do, it's really simple. Being honest with you, it's really simple. First of all, you need to forget about all of these growth hacks, all of these frameworks, whatever that is that you have heard, that you have seen on YouTube. Forget about all of these tips. Don't follow any YouTube growth tactics, any perfect ways to, write a YouTube title. Forget about it, really. Then I need you to define who your target audience is. And again, I do not mean this simple way of I'm trying to target coaches in Arizona or real estate agents in somewhere. That's not what I mean right here. I need you to really dive deep into who your target audience is. I need you to really get it right. Then this will be something that you don't hear often, but I want you to build a paid product. And it doesn't really have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be a course. It doesn't have to be like a coaching. It can be something as simple as a planner, as some kind of cheat sheet that you are going to sell for $1. It has to be paid. It can be as cheap as $1, but you need to have a paid product. Why? Because I do believe that when you have a paid product and you start recording YouTube videos, you are not going to gatekeep anything. You are not going to hold any information back, because there's this rule that your bank balance is directly related to the value you provide in your videos, which means that the more value you can provide in your videos, the more valuable videos you create, the more money you can make. And so when you build a paid product and you start recording videos and you know that there's this paid product in the backend, then you will do your best to provide as much value in your videos as you possibly can, as it is possible for you. And believe me when I say it will be absolutely huge for you. It will totally change the way you play this YouTube game. Then I want you to start making videos that simply feel right. You don't need to follow these trends. You don't need to force yourself to make videos that are meant to go viral, that are meant to get views, that are meant to get your subscribers or anything like this. Just focus on making the videos that simply feel right for you to make. This way you'll learn how to be actually authentic on your videos, how to care about this YouTube thing, how to provide genuine value to people. And believe me when I say, people will probably end up finding more value in your random video that you have created only because you felt like so, than in the videos that you would create only because someone told you to do so. Then I need you to take as many shots as possible and try to get better and better every single time. Your main focus should be on developing the skill of finding good video ideas and the skill of providing value, which means the skill of talking in a certain way. You need to learn how to hold this attention. You need to learn how to deliver on the promise you make in the title. Then it is all about getting better and better, taking more and more shots and seeing what works and what doesn't, and taking action on that, implementing new stuff, testing new strategies, and most importantly, giving it enough time. And so if you are willing to go through this entire journey and you accept that it is not going to be that easy, then welcome to YouTube.